Hello students, in my previous class, I completed the chapter Elements, Compounds and Mixture. Today in my class, I will discuss the question answers of the chapter Elements, Compounds and Mixture. So it will be better if you keep one pen and copy with you to note down the answers. Now, let's start. First, tick the correct choice among the following. The clear liquid that passes through the filter paper. The answer will be filtrate. Second, the process used to separate lighter and heavier component is gravity separation. Due to gravity separation, the heavier particle will settle down and we can decant the lighter particle from the above. Next, which of the following is not a sublimable compound? Iodine, ammonium chloride, camphor and graphite. The answer will be graphite. Fourth one, the solvent for sulfur is, the answer will be carbon disulfide. Fifth, which of the following is a soft metal? The answer will be sodium. Next question number B, answer the following questions. Name two liquid metals. Two liquid metals are mercury and gallium. I repeat, the two liquid metals are mercury and gallium. Second one, name one non-metal which is an excellent conductor. We know generally non-metals are bad or poor conductor of heat and electricity, but the exception is graphite, or we can say carbon. So the answer will be graphite. Question number 3, give an example of gas is in gas mixture. We can say air. Air is a mixture of different gases like nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, water vapor, etc. Fourth one, name a homogeneous solid-solid mixture. We can give any example of alloy. We can give the example of brush and bronze. Brush is the mixture of copper and zinc. Bronze is the mixture of copper and tin. A colloidal solution which can be used for drinking. The answer will be milk. Next one, define mixture. We know what is mixture. Mixture is contains two or more substances, elements, compounds or both mixed in any proportion by mass. Next one, can write the definition from your textbook. Give any three characteristics of a mixture. We can say in mixture the elements or the compounds are mixed. They are mixed in different proportion. There is no fixed proportion in the mixture. Next one, you can say that after formation of the mixture, the individual properties or the original properties of the elements or compounds are remaining. They are not changing. Next one, you can say that mixtures are heterogeneous in nature. Distinguish between exothermic and endothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction where heat is released and endothermic reaction where heat is absorbed. Now in exothermic reaction, you can say the example of burning, respiration. In case of endothermic, the examples are melting, boiling, evaporation, etc. Prove that water is a compound. How will you prove that? In water we have the components oxygen and hydrogen, and they are mixed in a fixed proportion, that is two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. So ratio will always be 2:1. Next one, so it's a compound. Next one, we cannot separate the components like hydrogen and oxygen from water by any physical means like boiling or evaporation. By chemical means, like if you pass electric current through water, it will dissociate or it will decompose to form hydrogen and oxygen. Next, you can say after the formation of water, the original properties of hydrogen and oxygen are not remaining, they are changing. Next one, question number 10, what are metalloids? Give two examples. Metalloids, the substances which are having the properties of metals also and the properties of non-metals also. Give two examples. We can give arsenic, antimony, bismuth, etc. Differentiate between compound and mixture. It is given in your book. Then also I am saying that in case of mixture, always it is heterogeneous in nature. In compounds, they are homogeneous in nature. In case of mixture, there is no fixed proportion, and when we are making the mixture from the components or the compounds, in case of compounds, always the components present are in a fixed ratio. Next one, we can say that after the formation of compound, the original properties of the components are not remaining, they are changing, but after the formation of mixture, the original properties of the components are remaining same. Next one, name the techniques that you would use to separate the following mixture. You have to just say the name of the techniques, not the process. First one, how will you separate mercury and water? We know mercury and water, they are immiscible to each other. They are not mixed, so we will use separating funnel. By using separating funnel, we can separate mercury and water, two immiscible liquid. Next one, chalk and water. We know chalk is the it is insoluble in water, so we will use a process filtration. If you filter it, water will go down and chalk particles will remain on the filter paper as residue. Third one, mud and water. Mud is a heavier substance, so we can separate the mixture by the process of sedimentation and decantation. Mud will settle down, and water, we can decant water. Next one, salt and water. Salt, it is a soluble salt, so we can use the process of evaporation. If you evaporate the mixture, water will be evaporated out and salt will remain in the evaporating dish. Next one, chloroform and ethyl alcohol. You can see the boiling points are given for chloroform 61 and ethyl alcohol 78.3. So they are two miscible liquids. Two miscible liquids. For that we will use the method fractional distillation. The component which is having the least boiling point, that is 61 degrees centigrade chloroform, first will evaporate it out, then the ethyl alcohol. The mixture of oil and water, we will use the same separating funnel because oil and water are two immiscible liquid. Oil is a lighter and water is heavier, so upper layer will be oil and lower layer will be water. Next one, niter plus charcoal plus sulfur. What is niter? Niter is potassium nitrate. It's a crystallization salt. So what will happen? First, the process we will follow, that is crystallization. We will heat. After heating, we will cool it. So niter, that is potassium nitrate, will be crystallized out, and the remaining mixture will be charcoal and sulfur. So we know sulfur is dissolved in CH2, carbon disulfide. So if you pour CH2, sulfur will be dissolved and charcoal will be left on filter paper as residue. Next one, ammonium chloride, common salt and sulfur. We know ammonium chloride is sublimable substance. So first process will be sublimation. Ammonium chloride will be sublimated out. Then the mixture will be common salt and sulfur. Common salt is dissolved in water. So if you pour water, common salt will be dissolved in water and we will get common salt in filtrate and sulfur will remain on the filter paper as residue. Ninth, cream from milk. We will use the process centrifugation. And 10, dyes from an ink spot. We will use the process paper chromatography. Fill in the blanks. Dash has a luster and is a non-metal which is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Answer will be graphite. Next one, brush is a mixture of copper and zinc. Third one, milk is an example of a colloidal solution. The fourth one, the formation of a mixture from its constituent is not accompanied by chemical change. And fifth one, evaporation is a process of changing a liquid into its gaseous state by heating it at a temperature below its boiling points. So students, that's all for the question answer discussion. Next day I will start a new chapter. Thank you.